Hi, this is Johnny. I'm just showing you how I test this, uh, so you guys have idea how to do this, and also understand what's the difference. Whenever you have a game that you like, for example, create a folder called Kabuki with a Z, and then Capcom vs SNK2, and I want to see if those two work. And so also at the same time trying to find a better Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson played, but whenever once in a while it disappear. So and you if you're in a YouTube you might want to sign up with the Telegram so you could talk to me and I could send you pictures and stuff like that. So it's good to sign up with the Telegram so you could get direct support, and also I could send you pictures if I need to. Okay, and then here is the pictures that I download. So what I did is I changed the size and create each one with a cover size, and I put that in the game folder. So all this all the new one that I created for all the testing that I did. And also the elevator, I'm going to demonstrate that because somebody asked for that. And then we have the Canopia Kabuki Z. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well or not. And then Capcom. So I put all this folder is already created with artwork. So if you look at it, we have artwork for. So you need to have an artwork before it will show up on your screen. This is the original, and this is the name that I call FBA for Final Burnout Emulator. So then I go to the hack and then go to the ROM. And where do I want to put it? I want to put it in RK. So all this based on the date. I'm sorting by date. So all this new one I just added in here. It's not sorting by date apparently. So you got elevator and well, anyway, you get the point. So what I do is I get out here and I create a folder where I got the ROM from. So I have some idea where I got the ROM from. And right now, they tend to, the one with the one mean that it have that Kabuki, Kabuki Z, it have that game in there. The one without the one, the number one on it, mean that uh, May 2000 don't even have that game because they all use a different emulator, and those emulator tell you which game is support. So I went to each of the one, I downloaded the ROM set, pretty much all the May ROM set, and you pretty much have to go to one by one testing it because see this one have the same exact name, but it's made for May advanced May 1.4 version, and this is version 2006, and those are the two exact same ROM name, but is in a different May. So the one I find out that worked the best is the final burnout, and the ones called the May, I think is 2006. I don't even have it on this one. I want to make sure I tell you the right name. It's complete. Where is it at? Complete ROM set. It's made for version 1.139, and it's 2010. Okay, so 2010. This one did not tell you the version, but 2010 and the final burnout are the best one that work the best. So that's the 0.139 and the final burnout 2016. especially the one 2016. I find that most of the ROM here work the best. Okay, and those are the one I've been testing already in there, already tested that work. It's 458. So those are the one that I've been trying to get more game in there to work. Okay. So even if I use the one from here, the different one, what you do is you look for the one called KAB, KAZ. Okay, this is different game. That one, and that's the only one it have. It doesn't even have the USA version. So you copy that, and you pretty much come to the ROM set here, and you drop it, and you replace the one. So I've been testing it. But once you get the physical ROM and the physical picture done, there's another two-step you have to do, which you have to go to Notepad, and then you have to add this in there. So I add all this in here to RK2 folder, game list. So I add it to the bottom, and then you have to go to the ROM information, and then you have to add the ID. You have to add the physical folder for the game, and also the game list have to match. Not this one, sorry, this one. So like for example, you have Moonwalk, and you put your picture there, but this also point to the ROM information, and the ROM information tell it go get the ROM from the ROM RK folder. So the ID do two things. It point to the pictures, and also it tell the game INI to come to this ROM information and look for the path of the game. So if your path is incorrect, it's not going to find it. So that's why you have to make sure the game INI, this name is matching with this name right here. And then you tell it, okay, here's the file to get. So apparently none of this here work. None of this thing here work. So after this video, I'm going to delete all this because they didn't work. All right, and so once you finish, you just pretty much save it. Go here and then you save it, and then after that, that's pretty much. Then you just reject it, and I'm just going to show you what I did on the others on the console. So you reject this is a SSD card, so it gives me 1 TB of space to play with testing. So I'm gonna pop this out, and then I'm gonna go to the computer and check it out. So just to give you some idea how to do it, how to test it. Yeah, I don't have it plugged in. He's asking, do you want to continue? I say yes. Okay. So I'm rejecting it, and now I'm gonna go to the Neo Geo console and check it out. Okay, we're in Neo Geo. Just want to mention this to you. After this new version of version 1.1, plus adding all the home consoling, it's going to take a long time to load, as you can see. Okay, the arcade version, you're not going to notice that much because there's less game there. Okay, with this one, if you look at the setting, you got about 25 different settings. Okay, and the more setting you have, the more it takes to load all this into the memory or into the system. So that's why it's taking a long time. Now, the one question somebody asked is, with all this animation, is it going to slow it down? Before the new changes I did, before and after, there's not that much different. The load time is about the same because it's the same amount of pictures, same amount of animation. So the load time is going to be exactly the same. The only thing, the difference is if you have an arcade version, you only have 11 from here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, they start with a 0. They count 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11, but totally there's 12. 11 of this, so there's less of this, so the load time is a little bit faster. But based on this new version, adding the pictures, and what they do is whenever you load something, it took the original pictures and the background, and it copied it into a folder. And so the second time you come up, it's going to be there. So it swapped the information back and forward. So so if you have any data that fail, it could cause a problem where it won't boot up. It will be black. So you might want to take it to a computer and do some fixing beforehand. If you run into a black screen, because sometimes if a file get copied back and forward, eventually it's gonna get corrupted. You know, that's the reason you want to turn off you want to unplug, you want to turn it off, unplug all this before you take your USB, because that way your file will not get corrupted. Okay, so going back to where I was, I just give you some tips, you guys, so in case you guys do, some of you have run into that problem. All right, so this is all Michael Jackson that I have tried, and most of them did not work. Okay, I think the only one that worked pretty decent was I believe is the one, say USA. This one. Oh, this one did not work. Or was it oh, not that one. Let me see. Michael Jackson J D. Anyway, so this is all the templates I tried. None of them work. I went back and forward, copy into the USB flash drive. So this one did not work. Okay, this one Japanese version did not work. So none of the version work for the Neo Geo Arcade Pro Stick. Even this one too. Okay, so there's only 3 that carry this: the Advanced May 1.4, and then the 2006 that carry this, and then I think 2016. But none of them work. Rest of them do not carry it. 2000, 2003, and 2010 do not carry this game here. And then the templates, they do carry it, but it doesn't work either. So I like templates. That's why I buy the spinner, and they just don't work. Okay, so those templates just won't work at all. It doesn't matter what version I got, and I tried putting all the different ones that's in there to see if one of them will work. So none of them. And then Michael Jackson, it worked, but it still have some where the animation characters will disappear if somebody shoot it. It doesn't. The music and the sound is fine, you know, and the gameplay is fine. It just once in a while when Michael Jackson, when you're playing it it's like this one, it actually is pretty good. It doesn't disappear. Okay, so I found the version 2016, and then 2016 and 2010, the May 2010 version and 2016 version. It doesn't see, like if I get shot, I don't well, so this one does disappear. Yeah, this one, but I did found the other 2. I just don't know which file is it, because there's so many different versions. This one does disappear. I found one that it does not disappear, but when it changed to a robot and it gets shot, it does disappear. So yeah, this one, yeah, it also disappear when you get shot. If you don't get shot, you don't disappear, but if you get shot, it disappear and come back. But apparently we have viewers that do not like that and would like it to be removed, because they feel like it's not a true arcade feeling, because the game has some lag. Okay, so based on their wish, I have removed that game. Right.
So there's another game I just recently was asked to test, and we are going to test it because I just want to demonstrate that I did test it, not just give you an answer yes and no. So just for you to see it yourself. It's called an elevator something return, and that game is right here. Elevator action. It actually, elevator action returns. It actually work, but same kind of issue like Michael Jackson. It had, well, this one has sound lacking, where the Michael Jacksons only disappear when you get shot, but there are people out there that doesn't want it. Okay, now what? I know it was working a while ago. Oh, there you go. This one will take a long time to load. I just forgot. You will get black screen, like I just got panicked. You just have to wait, and then once it come back out. In the beginning, the sound is okay. There's no really, but once the game started, you have some issue with it. I mean, game is playable. There's no slowdown. Game shooting and playing, but it just the sound is lack. So I just did a Google search and found this, and then just put it in here, and it worked. So, and this one is the May, I think 0.139. This is the version that I use. I found it in wowworms.com. See, you could tell the sound is already lack. I already tried this character, so I'm gonna try this lady, see what it look like. See, the sound is not. It's like a puzzle type of game. So that's pretty much this game. I mean, it's kind of neat. It's fun. You have to figure out which elevator to get down, and I guess you have to figure out what to get. Maybe it's something I forgot to pick up or something. But yeah, the game has sound issues. So I'm afraid I'm not able to put this game on the arcade because we have people that would not like to have this kind of game. So I'm not picky, but to me, I think if it works, it's better than not having it working. At least you could play it. But there are some people just don't want it. They say that it's kind of, you know. So anyway, that's how it go. And so I'll just let you guys see what I did what I do to test it, to make sure everything worked before I give you guys an answer. All right, thank you for watching. Talk to you later.